I already put my warning out to the UK. Watch this.
Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev suggested that British soldiers training Ukrainian troops in Ukraine would be legitimate targets for Russian forces. So joining me to talk about Russia is Russian journalist Alexei Vir. Of course, we had the speech there earlier with Grant Shapps. So, Alexei Vir, what was the response then to Grant Shapps' speech?
Well, Nana, these idiots are actively pushing us towards the World War III. And don't take my word for it, because these are not my words. These are the words of Dmitry Medvedev, Russia's former liberal president, who has now become one of the most hawkish voices inside the Kremlin. And, well, I'm not old enough to remember, unlike politicians in the Kremlin, but this is very reminiscent of the Cold War rhetoric. At the same time, this is really nothing new because, under the auspices of the British-led Operation Interflex, some 20,000 Ukrainian troops have been trained. So the only difference here is that now those training camps will be located not on the British territory, but in Ukraine, which, as you've mentioned, now Russia will consider those training camps and possible military factories, if they're going to build some under the British auspices. Russia will consider them as legitimate targets. And as usual, Russia might come up with some asymmetric response. So we'll have to see to find out.
Because that is Britain putting their troops on the ground and actually getting involved in the war in a sense, even though they're just training. I can't see how they wouldn't fight if they had to. Alexei Vir, thank you very much. It's good to get an update.